Hi guys, it's Liz here, and Luna taking her afternoon bath, and we are back with another daily dose of guidance. So we're starting again with as usual, we're just going to start shuffling the energy oracle cards to get us started. And we also have the chakra cards, soul coaching cards, and Archangel Metatron cards off to the side here in case we need some additional clarity or guidance. Okay. We also have Misty off to the side here, so you might hear her as well. And you may hear Luna taking her loud, disgusting bath because she's nasty. You're nasty. Every time. I don't know. I was on a video chat call with my sister the other day for an hour and a half in this exact position, and Luna was nowhere to be seen. She was just off taking a nap somewhere else, not giving a care. So to me, that's just confirmation that she knows that I'm live on Instagram right now and that the world needs to, I don't know, see her taking her bath. I don't know why. I don't know. She feels like the world needs to see Luna, which, I mean, she has her own Instagram, so, but it's a lot of pictures, not a lot of video. Maybe that's all. I don't know. Anyway, so there's Luna taking her bath. So we're tapping into that divine wisdom, seeing what messages want to come through, what guidance we need to receive today that will serve our highest good. Let's see. Okay. So the first card to come up is anxiety, but it's reversed. Okay. So let's see if we can get a little more information on that. Okay. Because anxiety in reverse to me sounds like we chill, we cool today. So I don't know, maybe that's the guidance, it's just to chill today. But we'll see. Let's shuffle these cards and see if we can get a little bit more. Because yeah, it sounds like the anxiety is you're not really experiencing much anxiety today. Or if you are, then perhaps again the guidance today is to chill out. We'll see. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we did get two more cards, but again, they're all reversals right now. So let's see. We have the Thinking Woman in reverse. Okay, and Victory in reverse. So let's see. I think I'm going to shuffle the Archangel Metatron cards just as I'm trying to tap into what this message is trying to tell us. So just not really feeling this energy right now. Again, Mercury retrograde is just being such a bitch this month for me. So whether that's justified in blaming Mercury retrograde, I don't know, but I'm gonna. So it kind of feels like this is because you're not feeling a whole lot of anxiety, and maybe that's because you're not overthinking, okay? Like you're just, trying to get what this, and victory in reverse to me typically means you lose it, right? It's the opposite of victory, so you losing, but I don't know, feeling less anxiety feels like a win to me. So that's why I'm like, what is going on with these energies? See if we can get some clarity from the Archangel Metatron. You know what? Let me pause for one quick sec, and I'm just going to close my eyes and really see if I can feel into this energy, see if I can hear anything that wants to come through or see anything that wants to come through before we continue with the Metatron cards. Let's see. Okay, so I think I got it. Again, I'm going to continue to shuffle as I do this, but so what I'm feeling right now is, and I'm going to relate it to my own situation, but apply it to your own if that speaks to you. So with the thinking woman being in reverse and victory in reverse, and anxiety as well. So I will relate it to my situation with this whole Mercury retrograde thing going on. Okay, so for me, I was in the middle of creating, here we go. I was in the middle of creating a digital course, and my laptop died on me. It just, luckily, thankfully, I had it all backed up, so I didn't lose all of that because I had a lot of work completed, and I don't know what I would have done if I had lost all of it. So thankfully, I was clever enough to back it all up, just in case, and so I still have it all. But without my laptop, I mean, really all I have right now until my new laptop gets here in 3 months from now. Maybe I can borrow someone else's for the time being, but for right now, in this moment, all I have is my phone, and it's an older phone, so being able to continue on trying to create this course with just, because it's a digital course, so trying to do it with just my phone, with my old phone, that's, I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know how good of a course, how good how the quality and all of that, how good that's gonna be, trying to create it off just my phone. So it kind of forced me to stop working for the most part. There's still some things I can do, like I can still do recordings, like voiceovers and all of that, but it forced me to stop. And it feels like a loss. Okay, it feels like it sucks. It does. Because I was super excited to get this out. It was going to be done probably within a couple of weeks. And that's just not going to happen right now with the tech that I currently have at my disposal. So it sucks, and it feels like a loss. Not like a grief loss, but just like, I'm not winning. It doesn't feel like a win. It feels like a big L. Okay. But at the same, and originally my anxiety went through the roof. But since then I've really had time to, meditate and just, be with it. And my anxiety went way, way down. It's basically none. I've gotten to the point where it's like acceptance. And so I'm feeling like maybe this is going to speak to you as well. That maybe there was something that you were working on or that you were planning on, and for whatever reason it fell through, or it's paused for the moment. Like, that's what I feel like. Mine was paused. It didn't fall through because thankfully, like I said, I had everything backed up. But it's paused for the most part. Like I said, there are like little things I can still do using my phone, but for the most part, it's paused, and it's caused me to really have to. What do I want to say? Well, some of this could be like rethinking certain things. Like, okay, how can I get creative if I absolutely had to, right? If I had to, if I was still like, because I'm Capricorn rising, so my determination is like on point. And once I set a goal, I will not be stopped. So if I decided this course is getting done, come hell or high water, this is happening, then with just the tech that I have at my disposal, right? So how can I rethink, right? How can I get creative with creating this course with basically just my phone, right? If I really had to. And so it could be something similar for you as well, that you were working on something or you were planning on something, you were just in like you're creating something and something came along like Mercury retrograde and said, no. Maybe there was a Saturn thing that came in, because Saturn is also, Big Daddy Saturn is all about limitations and restrictions and, doing things the traditional way, okay? And so Big Daddy Saturn might have come in and said, halt, what you're doing. Or Mercury retrograde again came in and shut down your tech. And so you felt like, well, I just lost, right? I lost. But this could be an opportunity to reset, rethink, okay? Because that's also something that Mercury retrograde can do for us. Mercury retrograde can actually serve us. It paused there for a second. I don't know if that's going to show up on your end, but big shocker, tech problems. As I was saying about Mercury retrograde, that could actually serve us. It can force us to rethink, what we're doing, or just, what is it? What do I want to say? Basically rethink things, or, just take a pause. And okay, so the other card that has come up while I've been chatting here is green. So this is heart chakra, okay? And on the side here, heart healing, okay? So I feel like this is also, so that's part of the guidance here from Archangel Metatron, is to tap into the heart chakra and do some healing as well. So that could also be a part of how this pause or little glitch or whatever you want to call it could actually be working to serve us. Is it's forcing us to take time away from the thing that was maybe distracting us, okay? Like for me, work could be a huge distraction. I love to work, and it can be a huge distraction from doing introspective healing work, even though that's what I do, like as a coach, and I do these and guidance and all of that. But it's super easy for me that, again, as a Capricorn rising, to get laser focused in on work and kind of forget to do any healing work that might be coming up as I'm doing the work, as I'm, creating this course or whatever it is I'm doing, okay? So this could be a time to come in and utilize this pause or glitch or whatever to do some introspective healing work, okay? So, for example, if you were triggered in some way by being forced to put your plans on pause, okay, for me, my anxiety was triggered immediately. So my introspective work to do here is why. Why was it such a big deal to me? It wasn't even that I lost my computer. It wasn't just like, oh my God, my anxiety went through the roof because I lost a piece of tech, right? Because my immediate reaction to that was, oh, I can just replace it, right? It wasn't that I lost the laptop. It was that I was being forced to stop working. That triggered anxiety, like right through the roof, right? And then once I had time to really, because I had, I was paused, right? I had no other choice, really, right? I had no distractions, that's what I want to say. Because I had no distractions, I had to I got that time to focus in on, okay, why did that trigger anxiety, right? What what do I need to do to heal this, right? And so I went, okay, so it's very, very easy for me to just be in the moment and come to acceptance. It's a muscle that I've been strengthening for a couple decades, so it's super easy for me to just come into acceptance of what is. And one of my favorite things that I tend to share, and I kind of used as a mantra yesterday when it popped into my head, was the parable about the Chinese farmer. And basically, the Chinese farmer, that whenever something, when you look at a perceived event, okay, and it can be perceived as good or bad, the farmer said, good, bad, who can say, right? So the parable kind of goes, I'm just gonna, this is not a direct quote, okay, just as an example. So I think part of the parable is that the farmer's horse ran away, and the neighbor was like, oh, that's bad news. And the farmer says, good, bad, who can say? Then the horse comes back, but he also comes back with 5 other wild horses, right? And then the neighbor says, oh, that's good news, right? And then the farmer says, good, bad, who can say? Okay, and then it goes on for a little bit. Okay, but it's just a matter of, you don't know what a event is going to culminate in, what it's going to do. So you look at it at face value, at the superficial level, and go, and your perception of it goes, this is good or this is bad. And then there's a consequence of that, of whatever that other thing was, and then you perceive it as good or bad. Okay, but really, it's neutral, right? The energy is really, it's our perception that says this is good or this is bad. The energy itself is neutral, okay? And so I really had to be using that mantra yesterday. I found that super helpful to say, good, bad, who can say, right? In my particular situation of, oh, I lost my laptop crashed and I'm not able to work and, finish the course, and oh no, right? But who can say? My perception was, oh, this is bad news. But who can say? Who knows? The consequence of this might be perceived as good. Who can say? Right? And the consequence of that could be perceived as bad. Who can say? Right? So you see what I'm maybe saying here, okay? So in this particular case, the computer dying, me having to put my, working on my course is paused. Oh, that's bad news. But now I don't have the distraction, and I can go into the healing introspective work that allows to work on my course, right? Oh, that's good news. Who can say, right? So that's kind of the energy that I feel like needs to be, that's the guidance and energy that kind of needs to be shared in this reading, is that energy of, okay, things didn't go our way. Seemingly, right? Seemingly, this is bad news. But maybe, it's actually good news. Who can say, right? So let's bring that energy in today, of that neutral, whatever happens today. Because maybe this isn't even something you've experienced just yet, right? I'm speaking from, this past week. But today, let's use that energy of whatever happens, and our initial reaction, oh, that's good, oh, that's bad. Or who can say? Maybe it's neutral. Maybe we just want to come into that neutral, balanced place. No attachments to, the outcome. Okay? Balanced, who can say? Right? Good, bad, who can say? Neutral. Okay? No attachments. Okay. All right, beautiful soul. That is our message for today. I hope you found it helpful. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but I do hope you found it helpful. And if you would like to chat some more, DM me or email me at spirituallycharged@gmail.com. And I will see you tomorrow with another daily dose of guidance.